And this is paddock 4D. It's been 15 days since we've been in here. We've had a little over 3.5 inches of rain since then. 2 days ago we got 2.5, so hopefully we've still got about 2 weeks before we're supposed to come back in here. Oh, look out there. Look at there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 little raccoons. Never know what you're gonna see. Now 4 raccoons, definitely wasn't expected to see this morning. So anyway, I just wanted to take a look at this. See, we got a lot of Lespedeza in here. Cows like that. Grass is still a little slow to come on, but it is starting to grow some. Still got 2 weeks before we get in here. Now keep in mind, folks, this is pasture that I do rotational grazing on, so it does have grass, and I'm going to show you a spot on the other ridge that is not rotational grazing, and it's a little better shape. Of course, I expected it to be. It just seems to grow better grass over here. There's a little spot that they hit pretty hard, starting to come back. Same thing here. You can see right here, this is a place that they eat down pretty good, but you can see there's some regrowth going on. Looks like we're back up to about maybe 4 inches on some of the grass blades. Going over to see a continual grazing pasture. Okay, looks like the creek's got water. Looks like it's running up here. I don't know if that comes from the creek or from the spring. I guess it comes out of that draw right there. Well, I guess it comes under this slab. That's what it does. Cows are up there. I think we'll go up there and see if we see any grass or anything growing. There's grass in the woods there, isn't there? So here's one of our water reserves. And it's recharged. It's not full, but I'd say it's got at least 12, 18 inches more water in it than it had a week ago. So we're looking pretty good there. I'm going to go up here on this terrace and see if this little pond up here's got any water in it. Okay, this is one of the terrace ponds. It was all but dry before we got the rain. That 2.5 inches we got hadn't recharged it fully, but I put quite a bit of water in it. I need to get up here one day and finish this little project. I was going to put a fence around it and put a water tank on the lower side of that berm. Just never did it. Always something else to do. So a few years back, there was 5 of us working on these little projects from time to time, but now it's just me, and I do what I can in the time I've given and resources I have. This is Travis's cows. So I wanted to show you this ridge field. Now this is a continuous grazing field. I think Travis runs 15, 16 cows in a bull and then calves. And this ridge has got a little over 35 acres in it. They graze it all year round. There's no rotation going whatsoever. And you can see it's pretty loaded up with, I think they call that goat weed and ragweed right there. So if you let this grow out, there's quite a bit of fescue up here. But these cows keep it ate down pretty short. So my goal next year is to divide this in half and maybe even quarter it. We'll see how that goes. I got to make sure I got water though for the cows, because we've got limited access to any water up here. I'm going to go over and take a look at this pond over here. This thing went dry on us this year, or at least to the point where it wouldn't keep water for the water station right there. And actually I think that's because the cows broke the standpipe on the water valve off, and water just drained out through the watering station and in the overflow. So yeah, I got to put a different kind of water valve on it. Turkeys back there. Yeah, 3 of them. Looks like it. So this is continuous grazing up here. Get over here and look at this pond up here and see just how much water we got in it. It's gotten down pretty low. Wasn't empty, but it was low. Now it's got a little bit more water in it now. There's the standpipe. Cows broke through the fence a year or so back, and they were standing right on the other side of this cattle panel that I put up. You can see they still tried to push in several times. They had this all eroded out in here from walking in and out. I brought some water or some dirt from that pile over there, which is what I deposited when I cleaned this pond out about 5 years ago, I guess. Spent all day on it and got it done, and then it rained like crazy that night. But I had a trench cut in the pond bank so I could put in this water station right down here. So we've got it in now. I've closed up the water station because the cows were kicking dirt in it, and probably going to let the rains come a little bit more and fill a little bit more water up on that pond. And this is our access to the shutoff valve down in there. You can see it. There's actually 2 valves in there. So this is one of our bottom fields that we cut for hay this spring. And when it dried up, Travis turned his cows in here, and they've been eating on it. So you can see they've clipped the tops of it pretty good. So I moved them out of here though a week ago, because I got my cows on the other side of the fence up there, and I don't want my bulls and Travis's bulls to get into any kind of disagreement and tear the fence up, which they've been known to do. So, but this is what the hayfield looks like after you graze on it for a week or two. I hope you've enjoyed this video.